guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a review video for this Fancier Studio heat press machine. So there's a little bit more about me besides finding deals. I also have a t-shirt company where I print t-shirts. I do custom t-shirts for birthdays and for holidays, and matter of fact, I do celebratory t-shirts. I was shopping for a heat press machine and I ran upon this Fancier Studio heat press, and I was looking for reviews on YouTube. However, I was not finding many reviews, at least none that was beneficial to me. Some of my thoughts on this machine: it is a good heat press machine for those of you guys who's just starting off and who just want something that's not so expensive, that could do exactly what you want it to do, which is what? Heat press your shirts and your vinyls and all that good stuff. I purchased this heat press from Amazon for about $169 at the time that I bought it for. Listen, this thing right here, I'm comparing it to one that I had before, which I'm not going to mention. This is a good little machine. I mean, I don't know how this thing breaks. And when I purchased it, I put the insurance, and I think the insurance is like, I don't want to lie, but I think it was like 20 something dollars. I don't even think it was, I don't know, but I know I have insurance on this, and it tells me if anything happens, you know, I could send it back, or whatever the case is, send it to them, they'll fix it, free shipping. Listen, that's all I needed to hear. Right here in the bottom, this is a mat, like a rubber mat that it comes with. I don't know if this is supposed to, this is from the day that I purchased it, I took it out the box. It was, I mean, it was like this. Like, I don't know if all of them come like that, but I noticed the little corners was not, you know, fully glued down. So I don't know if it's a thing, it's a reason for that, but that's how mine came. And of course, this is the handle. This is the pressure knob. This is what, you know, help you with the whole pressure of the machine. I didn't adjust it. I never touched it. Ever since I got the machine, I never played with it. I don't know. Maybe the people who say some of their machines broke down, maybe y'all over here playing. This is what I do. I turn it on. Fancier Studio recommends that you do not leave your heat press machine plugged up when it's not in use. Don't just turn it off. They want you to actually unplug it from the outlet. I sometimes do that and I sometimes forget. I try my hardest to remember to unplug it at the end of the evening, because I'm sure it's for a reason why they request that. The manual, I mean, to be honest with you, this was pure common sense. I didn't even read the manual. What I struggled with was the very first time I used a heat press machine, my problem, I'm going to show you right now. It's easy to bring it down. I didn't have an idea how to open it. I was struggling. I mean now it's easy because I've been doing this for a long time, but in the beginning I didn't know how to open it. I mean, it was like I was fighting with it. I was like, how do you open it? And then, you know, I watched another heat press video, not for this machine, but I'm saying overall. That's just the indication for me to lift it up. I was like, oh, okay, so you have to press down a little bit and then lift up. I personally don't recommend that you go mess around with nothing. I don't start flipping stuff. I don't start turning no switch around. I don't do none of that. This is another tip for you guys. Get a washcloth. Fold it like how I have this folded, because it's going to take some arm exercise for you to open this machine. I'm not going to lie to you. The pressure is real, okay? I mean, now when you get used to it, it's easy. So you just go down and you lift up. And it's much easier, but it was not that easy. So what I do is, I'm doing this with one hand because I am holding the, with the other hand, I'm holding the phone. So I put it here, and with my left hand, I put pressure as I lift up. And I find it to be easier to open it. That's just the indication letting me know to lift up. I find it much easier to open it. I mean, if you have two hands available, you just hold, like I said, hold it with the left hand, hold this down, and then just lift up the handle. So that's that. Like I said before, this is your on and off button. This red one right here. Top one is for on, and very simple. Straight out the box, this come ready to use. Like, you're not putting nothing together. You're not doing anything. Straight out the box, you just remove it out the box, and you find a steady table. So this is one of these party tables that I have, a really wide one, because I also need the space. So when I need to fold my shirts and when I need to, you know, it's just like I have more room on this table. I don't want to show you the left side. It is a mess. Oh, Jesus, be a shield. It is a mess on this side. But I love having this table here, and the heat press is just, it's right there. Like, it sits on the table perfectly fine. I have room. I mean, to be honest with you, and this goes for any heat press that comes like this format, any heat press that's made like this one, I see why someone would do the whole draw, pull out, or the swivel to the right. But with the swivel to the left or to the right, when you're able to move the top, you know, out of the way, that's another space for you to consider. Not everyone have a large space for you to have, you know, for instance, I have my clothes rack here with all my designs or orders that I have to send out. So imagine if I had one that I had to swing it to the right. So it's just, for me, it was a little bit inconvenient. But what I wish was that, I don't know, like, this was not so low, because I'm not gonna lie to you, they do not show it in these other videos when they talk about when these, you know, when other people be doing their reviews about how great those other heat press machines. So what I don't hear people mention in their reviews is how low these machines are, and I've gotten burned a couple of times, and you can get burned too if you're not very careful, so keep that in mind. This was the highest review one also on there. Surprisingly, there's not a lot of videos on YouTube about it, at least none that I could have found. It was just a few, but it was mainly the person showing me that they're using it, not more so them talking about the machine. I don't know if it makes sense. Those are the dials for your temperature and your timer. Of course, you see the one that says temp. So what you would do is you would press it, and then you would either, mine is already preset. I preset it at 315 at 15 minutes. I'm sorry, 15 seconds. Oh, 15 minutes. I'll burn the shirt. At 15 seconds. So because, and then now that I let it go, so when you turn on the heat press machine, it's going to actually go up to the temperature that you preset it for. So when straight out the box, they have it preset at 300, if I'm not mistaken. Before you start using it, let it reach that preset number. And of course, you see it won't be, the numbers won't be climbing up anymore, and it'll beep. It'll let you know, okay, it's ready for use. But then if you want to, you know, set it up with your own temperature and your own timing, you just either press the temp or you'll press the time, and you press the arrow up or the arrow down. Very easy. I mean, nothing operational about it. Then on this side is just a converter that tells you the Celsius from the Fahrenheit. And I don't know, I've never bothered to read what's on the other side, and that's basically it. I mean, this is it. End of near future, and I keep saying I need to buy this, but every time I think about spending $40, I'm like, oh, do I really need it? I want to get the Teflon cover that you could put on here, so I don't have to use these right here. So when you purchase the machine, it actually come with this Teflon sheet right here. I've never used it because before I used to always use this, so I just continued using this. This is reusable, and I've been using this for a very long time, and it lasted. The pack that I purchased, this again from Amazon, it comes with a pack of 3, and I use one here. And I also have a easy press. And let me know if you want me to do a review on that. I could do a comparison. Let me know in the comment section if you want to know anything about that. But I use one here, and you want to use over there. And I use the other one. I mean, I just leave the other one for reserve. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I don't know what else to tell you. Like I said, it's straight out the box. You just remove it out the box. Find a sturdy place to put it on. Make sure you have enough space. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you just start making your shirt and making money from, or if you're not doing it for money, if you're not doing this for money, then I don't know why would you need this. You could use iron if anything. I wanted to show you guys. So you see how it went up to the 315 in 15 seconds. So it's gonna stay right there. And what it will do is it'll just keep giving you a reminder, and that's something I don't hear people mention, but it'll keep beeping eventually, like after some time. Like you hear it, like you hear it making the noise, or like a clicking sound, like it's letting you know, hey, I'm here. Because some people, I'm sure, will forget. I've had moments where I forgot and I had to run out the shower and be like, oh my God, did I remember to, after I'm done working late nights, I sometimes forget to turn it off. I mean, not sometimes that really happened, but it did happen a few times. And one of the times my husband had to turn it off, so I had to hear about it. So I tried to, subconsciously remember to turn it off for safety reasons. Not only turn it off, but unplug it. Because it is not worth my house getting whatever's going to happen to it if I leave this thing on. And that's pretty much it. And again, this is the Fancier Studio on Amazon, and it costs $169. The only hard part about this, like I said, is again, you getting used to the handle. That's pretty much it. I mean, so once you close it up, this is a perfect example. When you close it up, the seconds gonna go down and go down and go down. Once it reach the 15-second maximum, guess what? It'll let you know. See? It's time for me to lift it up. So then that's it. And it resets itself back to the 3:15 and 15 seconds. I don't know. Why is this temperature going down? Okay, it's going back up. I guess I thought it was done. But it's going to rise back up. And it's going to stay at the setting that I had it, which is 3:15 and 15 seconds. Pretty much don't move that. I don't play with these buttons. For instance, if whatever design that I'm working on, let's just say if it needed 10 seconds, even before the time, let me show you. You don't have to wait the whole 15 seconds. Let's just say I just wanted to do 5 seconds. Okay, so I know at 10, that's 5. So then boom, just lift it up. Like, we could use, I mean, I don't think it's necessary to just be touching a whole bunch of buttons, changing settings. When you start messing with stuff, this is when stuff start getting, ooh. This, and it has a smell. I'm talking to you and I'm so close to it. There's a smell that comes out of it. I don't know what that smell is. I don't know if it's healthy, not healthy. I'm sure it's not healthy, but there is some sort of odor that comes out the machine. Maybe it's from the heat. Maybe it's from the Teflon. Maybe, I don't know what is it from. But you will smell something, but it's not an alarming smell. I mean, you'll get used to it after a while, which is not a good thing. But like I said, don't go touch nothing. Don't go press nothing if you don't have to. Just leave the machine where it's at. Do what you need to do. Take your little shirt. You know, like, let me just show you. So, for instance, I should have had this on a tripod. But let's just say, so before you, I mean, if you're new to this, maybe you don't know. But, oh, God. Let me find a tripod and I'll be right back. All right. I'm back, you guys. The lighting is not so great. But what I was trying to say was, you would take your shirt. When you get used to it, you would do this very easily. So some people like, you find your center, whatever, however you want to do it. This is not a t-shirt placement video, but so you would find where your center at and you would place your shirt. I've seen some other, t-shirt designers who would tell you, okay, they rather put their design. And that's another option again, because they don't want to stick their hands way in there. So that makes sense. So you're able to put the t-shirt, but you have to practice this method a little bit so you can know exactly, what you're doing. So for instance, I use this. This is my logo and I'm just giving you an example. The normal way that you would do this would be to do it like this. So a lot of people don't like the heat and don't like to stick their hands way in there. When you start doing this, I'm not gonna lie to you, you will get burned a couple of times using this machine, because I did, not severely, because of course I pull out my hand, but there has been times where, I'm not gonna lie, where I've touched. So you have to be very careful. I don't recommend this machine for children. I don't know who in their right mind would let their children use this machine. I wouldn't do this without no adult supervision. Some kids learn faster than others, and some kids are, they know about safety a little bit better. A lot of people will just position their shirts this direction, and they find it a little bit much easier. If you do this, for a long time, or you get used to doing it, it'll become easier. Then you'll just put the design right where it belongs. And then I'm not gonna actually press this down. And then you would press it down just as normal. and then that's it. Some projects you're working on, you don't necessarily have, don't worry about it, it's not going to get stuck, but you don't necessarily have to press this clamp down. You could just, put this on here like this. If it don't need that much pressure, certain things, it works out. Oh my God, that smell. Ooh. Whenever you're using printable paper, it has like a chemical smell. Ugh. But yeah, so that's basically it. And of course, to take out moisture out of your shirt before you use it. This is another tip that I have. Well, not a tip, but what I do. So at times when you press this down on it, and when you go to lift it up, this is a good thing. But there's some fabric, when you press this on it just like that, and you go to lift it up for whatever reason, it moves the fabric, or it makes it a little bit, wrinkly or whatever. But you could always, if you want like a clean, just put this back on top of it, and it gives you a very smooth, very clean looking, just do it for a few seconds. Of course, if you are a t-shirt designer, or if you're just starting off, before you put any vinyl on any shirt, any design on any shirt, you always want to release the moisture by putting heat on it first, just for a few seconds, and then you'll be to go. I don't know if you heard this, but you see this? Like I said, I don't know why. Why does it? Let me know if you have one of these machines, if yours come like that. I thought about putting some glue down here, because the thing is, when it's time for me to pull out the shirt, it always, not always, but sometimes it lifts up. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you have one? Are you considering to buy this machine? I think it is a great buy for $169 to invest in your business, to invest in your brand. I don't think that, you will get that money back. If you're consistent and you put work into your business, you would definitely get your money back. So I think I have that. And I also, like I mentioned before, I have the Cricut Easy Press. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, depending on what you need it for. But I would always go with the heat press machine. And that's just the honest truth. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I was able to help someone. Let me know in the comment sections what you think. If you are planning on buying this machine, like I said before, let me know. And if you do have it, if you have any other tips, maybe you could help somebody else with it, or maybe something I didn't mention, you can remind me of it. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. I do plan on sharing a little bit more information about my shirt design. If you're not following me already, Instagram page is Jane's Creation 2. So make sure you follow that page. And you know what? Guess what? DM me and email me to buy something if you see a design on there that you would like. Again, thank you for watching, and see you in my next one.